Tonight, we are grateful that the Goethe-Institut with Ermi, please stand up. Ermi and I have worked together for many years, and we're always grateful because Ermi is wild and feral and always likes to do some experimental shit. So we're grateful that the Goethe has given the chance and the opportunity for myself to curate 9 alumni from SAIC for this project that we're calling Relay Freedom. And I'm a little bit intense, but you know, sorry, there's a war going on right now. And I live in the Ukrainian village, and just to be to know that there is a fucked up war where people just want to live their fucking lives and they don't want to be punished and killed and become refugees because of a dictator. Maria Plotnikova, who is an alum of our program, fortunately was able to escape and is now in a residency in Barcelona, a Ukrainian artist who was with us in Corey's year for 2 years and was with us literally this time last year. So freedom is something that obviously we can't just take lightly. I apologize for being intense, but I think we have to acknowledge that something that I never thought that I would be buying baby bottles and plasters and syringes for people to ship to Ukraine. Anyway, so tonight in the fall, 9 artists presented what they thought of as freedom, and that was an open response. They all presented between around about 1 to 2 minute works that each week were then presented and performed online in many, many different ways through the Goethe-Institut, through their social media channels, and then also it's archived on their website. And what else? It's basically, it was a great thing in terms of these 9 artists each week. It rolled out and each artist presented over the course of the November and December. We were going to do this earlier, but there was a thing called Omicron that came and took over our lives. So tonight, we are going to see 2 live works in person, and I'm very grateful that 2 artists that I've got to know and love over these few years, I'm going to see their work in person, and Judd Morrissey just walked in. Woo! All the way from Andersonville. They came far. We are going to see Corey Smith perform first. We are then going to see a video series which will last around about 15 minutes. And then we will finish our evening with Sal Moreno, who, again, I've not seen perform live in person. So I'm really excited to see their work. The artists who presented and we're going to see, it's Corey Smith, who was week 1, Mariam Faradani, who just got the Breakout Artist Award, New City. Very exciting. I only work with the best. Just no pressure. Narrator Patricia will go next. And then another breakout artist, I don't know who that is, but Helen Lee, who's actually here. Amazing that Helen got a breakout artist. New City, it's a big fucking deal. And then we have Maura Witt O'Neill. We have Michael Winfield, who unfortunately Maura could not be here tonight. Michael Winfield, unfortunately, is in Indianapolis, why would you, anyway. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. And then we also have in person Sanjay Lee. Sanjay, we're excited. And then, for some reason, this person decided to leave to Los Angeles, but Aram Atamian, and then Sal Moreno is part of that video series. So, give me a mic, and I will be with you for a full hour. But right, it's like this. Madonna would do this, and then she would do this. See how well I am at concerts. We are excited that you're all here. I apologize. Goethe, our friends from Goethe also have interns here today. I'm sorry. Can you? Well, my God, no, because you do the fucking work. Come on, thank you. Goethe people. Abso-fucking-lutely. By the end of tonight, we're all going to know how to speak German. So just to let you know, that's why we're all here. Eros, look at that top. Come over here, Eros, because you can then get on the television. Woo! I mean, do they call that sick? Absolutely. Okay, thank you, Eros. So we're going to start. I hear that this person has a set with Olivia Rodriguez. Is that her name? They're going to be doing a summer tour with Olivia. And we're really excited about them. I don't know who that Olivia is, but people will teach me. But we're going to start with Corey Smith. And so, Corey, take it away.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Mark. Oh, thank you. I am breathing. You are too. We call attention to it. The things that happen again. For instance, your breath, or your shit, which is a kind of timepiece. Despite the tendency for things to happen again, things never happen the same way. Absolute repetition is fiction. No one has the courage to ask the really tough questions. Questions like, why aren't there more reverent skeleton costumes? My real desire is to pull you like the cement mixer that keeps it moving until it can't be poured anymore. Pointing a finger like free, be simultaneously in love. And you told me to be quiet, and I was quiet, and I was free. I loved you more than anything, stepping, stacked. Seemingly yellow brigade like turning, goes marrow goes, resorted, little hover, nice understood. Until yesterday your turn was red. Red like little fences or turncoat crowd, or goings-on or turnabout, or focused writing, right reasons, wrong name. I spent a yellowing day gardening in green generators. You gave 3 fence poems. I gave 4. I am breathing. You are too. We call attention to it. The things that happen again. Despite the tendency for things to happen again, things never happen the same way. For instance, your breath, or your shit, which is a kind of timepiece. Absolute repetition is a fiction. Nobody has the courage to ask the really tough questions. Questions like, why aren't there more reverent skeleton costumes? So, a primer. This music that is about to play will play at a tempo of 134 beats per minute. So 134 is the number you need to remember. The next clip of music will play at a tempo of 133 beats per minute. 133. The next clip of music will play at a tempo of 135 beats per minute. 135. Not really a discernible difference between those three. Played simultaneously, though, we can start to hear the differences between those three clips. Let's hear that. So it's only with time and with simultaneity that we can perceive something is different about these three rhythms. This is, of course, a metaphor. Three pieces of audio that are indistinguishable to the human ear, but are in fact quite different. A lot to take away from this, one being that our senses are quite limited. We have a pretty flawed mechanism. Another being that technology, in this instance my computer here, that allows us to see past our capacity. A human musician would have a real problem playing three tempos at the same time that are so close together. You could do it, maybe, but with the machine, we can observe it, see it change, put it in front of us. We don't have to insert our bodies into it. I put these things together not because of my certainty in their meaning, but in a sort of desperation to find it. In a little bit, I will sing for you, and I will sing for you the piece that I made for the Goethe-Institut's Relay Freedom project. The piece is a setting of a text by Walt Whitman, from his Song of Myself, section 17. I like Walt Whitman. I like Walt Whitman because he has a sensuality to him, and also because he feels very American. And Americanness felt useful to have in a project thinking about the word freedom, which is a word that I can't really hear without thinking about America, and without thinking about specifically right-wing American attempts to pin down that word to mean something very specific. In section 17, Walt Whitman offers a spiritual message, that all of the thoughts he has written down are not his. These are really the thoughts of all men, in all ages and lands. They are not original with me. If they are not yours as much as mine, they are nothing, or next to nothing. If they are not the riddle and the untying of the riddle, they are nothing. If they are not just as close as they are distant, they are nothing. This is the grass that grows wherever the land is, and the water is. This the common air that bathes the globe. Where is a working definition of freedom in this? The sociologist Avery F. Gordon gives us the following. Freedom is not the end of history, or an elusive goal never achievable. It is not a better nation state. It is not a better nation state, however disguised as cooperative. It is not an ideal set of rules detached from the people who make them or live by them. And it is certainly not the right to own the economic, social, political, or cultural capital in order to dominate others and trade their happiness in a monopolistic market. Freedom is the process by which you develop a practice for being unavailable for servitude. To turn to the music behind me and the metaphors that it might offer, is there freedom in simultaneity, in three things doing their own thing together? The pulses of these individual bits of the piece of music are not influenced by each other, which is distinct. It's not what humans would do. But our ears hear this music as composite. They don't hear the individual line. We hear the entangled thing, not the free individuals. These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages and lands. They are not original with me. If they are not yours, as much as mine, they are nothing, or next to nothing. If they are not the riddle and the untying of the riddle, they are nothing. If they are not just as close as they are distant, they are nothing. This is the grass that grows wherever the land is and the water is. This, the common air that bathes the globe. Charlie, could we turn the computer up a little bit? Thank you. These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages and lands. They are not original with me. If they are not yours as much as mine, they are nothing, or next to nothing. If they are not the riddle and the untying of the riddle, they are nothing. If they are not just as close as they are distant, they are nothing. This is the grass that grows wherever the land is and the water is. This the common air that bathes the globe.
There's a Madonna song called Take a Bow. I don't know how they let you into the program. That's the first time I've seen you perform live.
Oh, was it that bad? I'm so sorry.
No, it's, oh my God.
I snuck out.
Corey Smith, everybody. Okay. Oh, you're a professional. You know how to, like, make things move. If, to let you all know that that they've cleaned the floor here. You would never know, so you need to be careful because you might slip, right, Nate? You have to be very careful. This is brand new, this floor. Well, they've stripped it, right? You got some strippers to strip it. I'm trying. You know, it's a lot of work. At 5 o'clock this evening, I called Corey Smith and begged him to put these 9 videos together that you're going to see tonight. And he did the work, and he put the shit together, and we are going to see this reel of the 9 artists that are going to be showcased tonight. So, are we ready? Are we sitting comfortably? And Eros, is that beer okay? Isn't that what they do in comedy? They always pick on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, Sal, are you getting nervous? Sal's gonna do something over here, like all that kind of activity. They got a degree in it. It was great. Okay. Charlie, are we ready? So we are now going to see these 9 artists and their pieces that they made last fall. Thank you.
These are really the thoughts of all men in all ages and lands. They are not original with me if they are not yours as much as mine. They are nothing or next to nothing if they are not the riddle and the untying of the riddle. They are nothing if they are not just as close as they are distant. They are nothing. This is the grass that grows wherever the land is and the water is. This the common air that fades the It's the common air that fades the glow. It's the common air that fades the glow.
Study of a subway rider. He sat down. Next to him, a small gray man was seated who was reading the Boston Record. He had just started, and there was a method to it. First, he stared at the headline for a few seconds. It read, "T-Men Bear Bookie Bonanza." Then he deftly turned the pages to the race charts, his index finger pointing in silent examination at the treasury balance so conveniently, even though illogically, printed in these pages. He then read the charts, once every so often pointing at a spot in one of them and running his finger along a line. After several minutes of this, he swung the pages again. This time it was the comic pages. There he remained for a considerable length of time. Then, leafing his way back through the sports pages, he reached the front of the paper, where on one side were several pictures of leggy and bosomy girls and sundry divorce scandals, juicy murders, and the aforementioned bookie raid. And on the other side a picture of the Archbishop with a story of a speech by that long-winded cleric about the virtues of, quote, unquote, our parochial schools. At the next stop he arose, somewhat flustered, as though upset in his daily routine, when two black-clad nuns entered the car. He raised his hat and offered his seat to one of the pale, bespectacled girls. Walter remained in his seat, thus leaving one of the nuns standing until a matronly woman got up and gave her seat to one of the holy women.
To create, live outside the norms, without fear, creating your own being, without limits, seeing yourself, seeing yourself and others without qualms, transcend qualms, seeing yourself and others without qualms, go beyond freedom to create, live outside the norms without fears, creating your own being without limits, seeing yourself and others without qualms, transcend, go beyond freedom to create, live outside the norms without fear, creating your own being without limits, seeing yourself and others without qualms, freedom, transcend,
18 minutes. Jokes, joke. Obviously, I'm gonna get cancelled. Okay. Is it okay if we have the boss? Is it okay if we have a 5-minute break? Okay. I believe that the toilets are through there, and you just basically squat and. Anyway, no, I'm joking. There's nice, beautiful bathrooms through there where that light is, and we will see you in 5 with the wonderful Sal. Enjoy. Don't go, but don't leave. If you leave, you'll be punished. Okay. Thank you. Our final act for the evening. Never seen this person live in person. Well, no, I have, but I mean, as in, Sal is a remarkable artist. But Sal was the last performer that we saw. Oh, Ozzy. Maybe after Sal, maybe you could sing us a song. No pressure. Are you ready? I hear that you've got a lovely drum kit. Got some nice, I don't know what they're called, drumsticks. Yeah. You know, you get some like nice chicken drumsticks, right? You know, like, yeah. Okay. Ale, fuck you. Fuck off. Okay, here we go. Sal Moreno, here we go.
Bucket, kata, tak,
Is that like the Spice Girls? Say we'll be one. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Sorry, Sal Moreno, every fucking body. Sal the fuck Moreno. Sorry.
Thank you, Mark.
Unbelievable.
Thank
I should have done, well, both of you. Corey, come up. I don't mean to favor people, but everybody knows I do this. But no. But can you? I'm curious. What the hell has just happened here? And then I'm going to ask you the same thing. What the fuck did we just see?
You saw magic.
I mean, sorry, that is like some. But we would see what would like. Look, Sal's got a light here, and then there's some drums. There's like a computer with like lots of activity. There's a keyboard. There's like, I don't know what the. Anyway, can you, like, come on.
Oh, come on. It's just a lot of tech that's come together, and I perform with it.
That is unfucking believable, right? I mean, sorry, we just saw some incredible shit. Sorry, that is. Like the level. I mean, come on.
I feel very.
What is going on here? Because there's some shit going on.
Yeah, it's just, just a bunch of tech that you're putting me on the spot, and I'm very embarrassed right now, Mark.
But you're on the telly.
Hello, everybody. Telly. Oh, my God, that's even Oh, my God.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
That is some crazy fucking shit.
It's sound, doing some sound audio processing. I got the webcams, transitioning between the webcams. I have the game engine running, so that's doing some real-time stuff, and yeah, I drum. That's pretty much it.
I mean, come on. I mean, that's some like, next level, right? It's like webcam. I mean, I know I love cameras, but I mean, come on. That is some crazy shit. Talking of crazy, how did you do what you just... Corey, that was such a beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. I'm just curious, can you let us know part of your process tonight?
So I've been getting really into TikTok.
It's like this,
right? Why don't you have the microphone? There's a TikTok person who did that, who like took 3 pieces of music that were slightly different beats per minute and put them together, and I was like, oh, that's a piece right there. So TikTok.com, everybody.
But no. You're not getting away with it that easily. Because you're like, I'm sorry, it's not like Boys to Men or Mariah Carey, right? Sorry, I'm old. But I think there was more going on than just TikTok. Like there was a gentleman that you were referencing that was maybe a homosexual.
Walt Whitman.
Don't say gay.
We don't say that. The other, I encountered encountered a copy of Leaves of Grass, and I really was primed to not like it. I was like, I don't like old men who write poetry. All right, I'm in charge now, everybody. And let's hear it for Mark Jeffrey. Thank you all so much for coming out. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much to the Goethe-Institut. Thank you so much to Co-Prosperity for hosting us. Please hang around tonight. Grab a beer. Let's talk. It's been a pleasure. And thank you to Charlie. Our tech crew is incredible, making truly the near impossible very possible. So thank you everybody.